All right, welcome in TCD family. Uh, if you are new to Discord, I'm trying to help you find your way around. And if you're not new, I want to help you find your way around our Discord. So I'm going to go over and take a look at what our Discord looks like now. Before I go over there, just a heads up, Discord changes all the time. We're trying to modify things, update things, make things better. We get your feedback on things. We add new sections. So the names of some channels may change. The look of things may change. The order of things might get moved around because we might want things more towards the top so you can find them easier. And I might have a bunch of things you can't see on your side. That's okay. Those things are going to be that way. But I wanted to give you a quick overview because, frankly, I was overwhelmed when I jumped into Discord for the first time. And after I jumped in, I decided this is too overwhelming. I jumped back out and didn't go in and do much. And now I am in there daily, constantly, my wife would say. So anyway, let's get over and take a look at what we've got going on in the Discord. All right, so when you get into Discord, it should look like this, except for me being in the lower corner. I won't be there when you get on Discord. If you go over to the left-hand side here, this is going to be all of the different Discord servers that you might be a part of. Right here at the top, I've got the Church Digital. That might be the only one you have. If this is your first time on Discord, that's okay. You can be in 100 different servers. That's pretty overwhelming, so don't think you have to go do that. But here's my own personal one for my streaming community. Here's another streaming community I'm involved in. Here's another streaming community, another streaming. I've got several of them. And then further down, other streamers that I follow. So there's where you're going to have things organized. Here is going to be the main body of what you're going to see. And I'm going to just start where you're coming in, what you want to do first. So you're going to want to probably check out general chat. This is where people are going to be welcoming you when you jump into the server. The bot's going to be welcoming you. So let's go ahead and click on that and see what we've got going on in there. So this is the latest, the greatest, everything. It tells you what date, today, what time. Right there, you've got all this information and going on. So right now, the conversation happens to be around going to the Lausanne conference, getting your passports, going overseas, all of those kinds of things, going through what is going to happen. That's where the conversation begins. So once you come in, you're like, I don't know who's in here. Well, one of the things you can do is jump over here and introduce yourself. Share a few things about what's going on, what you're doing in ministry, where you're at, whatever you're comfortable with, and then scroll back and go check out who other people are in here and what they're doing and where they're at around it. So you can, like here, my buddy Chillwell, he's just down the road from me, still hoping to find an IRL meetup. He's in there. Here's some new people coming in that I've just met, invited in. Here's where you come in, introduce yourself. You can read back and go, hey, I wonder who this person is. They might be in there. You'll be able to do that. You've got question and answers. Like you come in, you're like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I should go. I don't know where I should find this. I don't know where I can post this. Come over here and just ask questions. We'll jump in and we'll answer. And somebody will be able to answer those questions, hopefully really quickly. Sometimes, depending upon when you are up, we're all in different time zones. So depending on when you're on, when you're engaging, it might take a few hours for one of us to get back to you, but we will get back as soon as we can. So general chat, Q&A, introduce yourself, announcements. So this is where we are going to be giving you information of things that are happening. So right here, the well was happening on Tuesday. An announcement goes out for that. We're working on getting this updated on other things that are going on. Podcast happening, announcement about that happening in here as well. If you go up here, you need support. You need more than just a Q&A. You really need something going on. Come over here, ask for support. We will help you figure out what you need to do and where things are going on. And I'm not going to click on the live streaming here. That is going to be where we go into a channel that's going to have a stage up on front where people are doing live things that are going on, and an audience that's below that. I don't want to jump in and actually do that right now, but you'll notice as I'm going through these channels, there's different little symbols on the side. You've got hashtags, which are text. Here's an announcement, so that's text or video that's just going to be towards you only. Here is live. There's a stage there. I'm going to scroll down a minute and show you some more. So you notice I've got these tabbed down, so I don't have an overwhelming list of things. So it might be I don't have a lot of things connected. Again, we got a couple of voice channels there for spiritual growth and support. If you want to know what's going on in the TCD network, here's the podcast. Here's a specific set of podcasts. Here's our YouTube. And then live office hours. Several of us do that throughout the week. We pop in live office hours. How do you know when live office hours are going to be? We'll post things in the general chat, but otherwise, you can go up here to the top and look at events. So, next one coming up is The Well, which happens in Zoom. You can get the information for that there. Here, chat with me. I've got it schedule updating. So this will update right here for you so that if it's different than what it's showing now, that's because it'll be updated. And we're getting more things put into those categories. So if you're ever looking for those, look under events, look in the general chat, or you can just scroll on down and see, are there people in here? I'll go ahead and just pop in here a second. And then you can see, now you can see me listed below there. I didn't turn my camera on. I didn't actually go to that channel. And by the way, if you're in one of these live channels and you just leave, you're still actually in that. You need to go down here to the bottom where there's a little phone to hang up. I'll go show you in the channel a second. I'll turn my cam on. This might go weird. But you saw here down at the bottom is where you, it won't pull up my camera because I'm already on camera. So that's one of the things to notice too. So you can go here if you're in a live thing to check which camera you're using. You can check which microphone you're using. You can disconnect. So when you leave, disconnect here. If you just leave the channel and go somewhere else, I'm still live in there. I need to still go here and disconnect. So if you forget, I've done that before. I did that and I left my house. I drove to my mom's house 5 hours away. I wasn't able to leave. So don't worry if someone tells, hey, you're still live, you're still in the channel. That's okay. If you want to just be voice, you don't have to turn your camera on. If you are voice or you want to be silent, that's okay. You know what? Let me just pop back into the channel a minute. Sorry. Let's go back over to the channel. Up here at the top is a little bubble. If I click on the bubble, it opens up the chat. So you can be chatting in the side. That little bubble there is your voice channel or your text channel that you can chat with people. So there's a lot of features in here. If you just have questions, ask. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. Now it says I can join if I come into the channel and I didn't go live. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, so I'm closing a few of those just to make it simpler, move stuff up. The monastery. This is where we're building this out. We're working on this, so this might look different when you come in, but we've got prayer requests in here. And, you know, when we're able to, we've got the little icons in there to help you be able to figure out what's going on. So prayer requests, we can go in there, see what's going on for prayer. We've got those. We can share prayers with others. We can share answers to prayer in there. Metaverse. So maybe you're not interested in the metaverse. One of the things, I'll go back to the top here a minute. Channels and roles. So you can pick different roles, but also you can browse all the channels. So when you get selected to begin with, maybe you just say, I want everything. And then you go, it's too overwhelming. You can go up here to channels and roles at any time and say, yeah, I want to follow this category. So click in the box means I'm following the category. Unclicked ones are I don't follow them. And then you can scroll down and see all the different channels, all the different sections, and select which ones you want to follow and be a part of. So maybe you say, yeah, I'm not in the metaverse. Once you click, you don't want to see that, it's not there. Maybe you say, absolutely, I want in the metaverse, and I want to have all the different notifications that I can. So just look over there. Also, I haven't mentioned this yet. You'll see who else is in this channel. So right now, it says there are 61 who are online. They're all of the different people who are online. And you can see the different symbols here. The little half moon is that the person is idle. The green is they're online. Let me see if I can find me. I'm going to be here under the not online because, oh, you can also see who's online but on their phone. Little phone symbol there. Scrolling down, lots of people. Here are the people that are offline. It will usually say that I'm offline. Let me scroll down and find myself a minute. Wow, it's way down here. Yeah, it shows me highlighted here offline. I leave my status offline so that people don't think I'm online and ignoring them. You can choose to have yours go away. I just leave mine set and forget. But if you want to have it go active, then that's another way for people to know, oh, you're online, send a message now and be able to connect. So you have those different symbols. Let's say I want to connect with someone that I saw. Let me just say, oh, Jeff Reed here. I want to connect with Jeff Reed. I can click on him in the message. I can click on him over at the side, which is actually right above me here. I can click on any one of those on a person. I can click over here in the chat, clicked on him. It says streams every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Church Digital's Discord server. You can see how many mutual friends you have, how many mutual servers, all the different places. And if you want to send a message, say, hey, I'm creating a VOD right now. If I can spell right. There we go. I'm creating a VOD right now. It gives you suggestions in there. I'm not going to correct that. I'm just going to go ahead and send that. What that did, you'll notice, because, hey, suddenly, here's my whole conversation that Jeff and I have had. And ongoing, and it's just a matter of, hey, are you available? Hey, let's wrap up. Hey, let's connect. That's what our conversation's been. That's way up here at the top under direct messages. And then you can see all the other people I'm having direct messages with. So I've been chatting with someone else. He showed me a picture of his cat while we were chatting. Well, I'll head back over to the Church Digital now. So I can also friend those people. If I'm not friends with them, that helps you to communicate back and forth between individuals. Notice here that this is highlighted now. This is a brighter color. Someone new has chatted in the general chat. Someone new has chatted in the YouTube. You can see Jeff just replied to me. I've got a little message up there. This is working perfectly. That's what I was hoping, getting some interaction and showing you. I can keep going down all these things here like community interest, tech, art, music, memes, food. We put things in there we can share and learn about each other. We've got the YouTube chat, voice channels. So these are going to be different. Look at the voice that's on the side there. It's a speaker that's there. So these are where we're going to have voice channels. There's a whole leadership section. You won't be able to see that unless you're in leadership. Peer groups, this is where some small group things are happening. Support groups are happening. You'll see a little lock thing here means that this is a limited group that unless you're in the group, you won't see those. I can see all of those as I'm helping to organize and oversee those. So lots of things going on. I hope this gives you a good overview. You can click on notifications that you want to have. You can click on settings. There's some other things at the top here. Here's your notification settings. Let's look at that a second. I can mute a channel for 24 hours or until I turn it back on. I can mute all messages. I can have only at mentions, and I can get no notifications. So if it's too overwhelming to have all these notifications, you just want to come in and read what there is when you get there, then you can do it that way as well. You have control over this, and you can do this for every single channel. So I could go in here to Q&A and say, yeah, I don't care if there's Q&A. I probably won't look at that. Introduce yourself. I want notification every time someone new comes. I want to know who the new people are. You've got control of that in whatever you want. You can also pin messages. You can hide the member list. Like you don't want to see that on the side who's on. Boom, it's gone. You want to say, oh, I wonder who's in here right now. Now you can see it. And then if you've got an inbox, somebody direct messaged you, your name was mentioned, those things will show up here. And if you need help, we're not available. You want to learn more? There's things there. There's a whole lot more. I didn't cover everything. I hope this is a good intro to you as you're coming in. Explore, make mistakes. Don't worry about if you do something, you're not sure where to post something. You don't know where to post it? Go to general chat. I'll show you this too. See this red line here? It says new. This lets me know where I left off and where I can pick up my conversation. Also, since I'm here, I'm going to add a reaction. I didn't even read it yet. I'll read it in just a second. I'm going to give a thumbs up to that. And then if somebody else has already given a thumbs up, I can do that. You can add emojis, have fun, enjoy, build relationships, get involved in the community, do as little or as much work, just hang out and read. When you're ready, get more involved, jump in, and be part of the community. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're along for the ride, doing digital things, exploring digital things, learning about digital ministry, whatever capacity you're at. We're glad you're here. Thank you for coming and joining the TCD Discord, and we hope you have a blessed day.